Hello everyone, and welcome to Marie Olivier vlog. This time about how to be authentic and how to not sound like everybody else. I'm Marie, the CEO and founder of Marie Olivier Ltd, the leadership transformational company for founders, entrepreneurs, and leaders like you are who wants to establish or uplift their personal brand and lead with authority. And by the way, I'm super obsessed by health, so if you want to get some tips for busy people, then follow me on Instagram, MarieOlivier_, or connect with me on LinkedIn, Marie Zametsnikova. But now, let's get to the authenticity. Authenticity is number one problem that majority of my clients are coming to me. They usually don't know what is their inner voice, who they really are, and what is their purpose. This is the stage number one where we are defining the brand, where we need to understand what is the uniqueness, what is the authenticity of the person. And I know it never happened to me that I would not meet a unique person. Everybody has a unique strength. Everybody has a unique talent. It's just about digging deeper into that gold or that diamond mine that you have inside you. And how we usually do it is very simple, and you can also do it right away after this video. We use simple method which is used usually for businesses, so many companies are using it on even daily basis, monthly basis. It's very common, and you may be also heard about it. It helps you to really define who you are in very structured way. You know what is it? It's a SWOT analysis. And yes, I'm using it on a personal level. It's really simple SWOT analysis. It's like a matrix where you have 4 quadrants and you have S like a strength, then you have W like weakness, then you have O like opportunities, and T like a threat. And this is usually the step number one when we are mapping a brand and authenticity of a personal brand. So we sit down together with a client and we do these things. We are mapping the strengths. It can be, for example, the master degrees. And I don't want just the surface answers. I want really a details. I want about what master degree you have, what subjects have you studied, what clients have you worked with in the past, what employers, what, for example, were your favorite things, what you did when you were young. And we really want to map your strengths. Then we move to the weaknesses. So these are the things that usually you feel that you can be better. Something that is blocking you, that every time when you are touching this specific topic, it's like, oh my God, no, or like procrastination or perfectionism. I met clients who told me that they don't have any weakness. It is plus and minus, of course, because if you just see your strengths, then you have very big self-confidence. You are really self-confident person who knows what you are bringing to the table. However, on the other hand, there are no perfect people. And not to have self-reflection might be actually your weakness. So there were people who told me like, Marie, I'm sorry, I understand what are my strengths, what are my opportunities and threats, but I don't have any weakness. I take every weaknesses that I have as opportunities, and this is why I don't have any weakness. However, we usually see the strengths and the weaknesses something our inner self. So it's about our inner strengths and our inner weaknesses. Whereas the opportunities and the threats are taking into consideration also our environment and the external world. So based on what we know and based on the environment where we are, what are our opportunities that we can take into our hands? That, for example, right now I'm digital nomad and this is bringing me an amazing opportunity to get into the rooms that I would always just dream about. I can speak with people from different countries and establish this diverse mindset of what is currently trending. So what are your opportunities with your current cards in your hand, where you want to head the next? Would maybe some conferences open you at doors that you would need to, or being part of the club, or for example go for the trip, or seeing that people, investing in that workshop, reading that book, calling with that person. So what are the opportunities that would bring you as a person on another level? And we really go deep. We want to really know what kind of conferences. We don't want to just write workshop, conference. No, we want really a specific conference. So is it some conference in Dubai? Is it some conference in your home country? Is it who you are going to call? Not just like potential clients, but how you gonna find them? Is it like leveraging, for example, followers of Alex Hormozy, because these are your potential clients who are interested in your software? And then we move to threats. So with the current situation where you are and your current environment, it's important to speak up openly about the threats, because if you don't write them down and you just overlook them, you can dig deeper in your grave rather than your diamond mine. So we really want to write down what are your threats that you are currently into. So for example, some of my clients told me that they have business in the US, but they are not paying for their insurance of themselves, their personal insurance, and the person who actually said that is building the whole business on his physical activity. So he is actually doing a renovation of the houses and he doesn't have a personal insurance, which is a big threat, because if he is just overlooking it, then and then something happens to him, the whole business is bankrupted. So we need to speak openly about the threats that we have in our business and us as a person, so that, for example, if I am traveling a lot, I can, for example, have some tax problems, or like where I'm going to pay taxes. We can also have a problem with if we are not looking a lot in the future, what is the next? So if we are developing currently a software, so what is the next step that we are going to do if we are actually finishing the software at the exact date? So the SWOT analysis is bringing you 360 perspective on you as a person, and you will no longer be copy pasting people on social media, because a lot of people currently sound the same. And it's not just because of the copy paste, but it's also because of the generative AI, because people just simply take the posts of the big influencers and then they say to generative AI, generate me some tips, and then they just post it without their actual authentic self, and I see it and hear it every time. And this is also usually where I do the selection procedure with who I'm collaborating. If I see in the experts that they are just using AI and they don't put the double check of the human intelligence, then I don't want to continue with collaboration, because ChatGPT is just cheaper. So this is how you can leverage your authentic self just with simple SWOT analysis for your personal brand. Let me know what you think about this method, and if you have some other methods that you are using to really put authentic self from yourself and then use it for social media or your business. And also connect with me on my LinkedIn, Marisa Metsnikova, and write me that you're coming from this exact episode, because I will send you my ebook for free, which is explaining step by step what I would do if I would start my personal brand from the day zero. And hit here the button subscribe so that you receive the notification next time when we publish an interesting branding video. And I will see you next time. Bye.